All right, as of release, the Tree of Light should be available in the Frost Knight run for Merry Melee. The Tree of Light is a video I've only covered once. I've made a best perks on it forever ago. It's not the most impressive weapon I've ever seen. However, it can have triple crit damage, and I want to give it a try. By the way, if you want to see the Frost Knight Melee run, I probably have that up on the channel as of this video going out. So yeah, check that out if you're interested, or stay tuned if it's coming out soon. Either way, I'm doing a file transfer for another video. Let's get into the build. This is actually the exact same build I showed in the Stormblade video, so link to that video down below, and a very similar build to the Husk Stomper video, link to that down below. However, this is not a crit build like Explosions video. This is triple crit damage. So we got Whiteout Fiona in the lead, just to crit more often, totally rocking out, Battle Beat Fumble, super standard, Assassin Sarah, Paleo Luna, Monster Smash from Iza, because we need to heal somehow, and that's pretty much it. So let's show the weapon that we got. Water Season is upon us. It's a Mutant Storm, so no V-Bucks as much as often is sad, but it does mean we have water all the time. I'm going to be critting 45.5% by default, which is very nice. I've got totally rocking out to swing faster, triple crit damage. Ooh, it's going to be fun. I wish there was a way to buff melee crit damage from like a hero perk, but I don't think there is. Nature, of course, damage to miss monster bosses, and the 6 perks are interesting because either one of these would help a lot. More crit rating is good. At this point, I don't think it's necessary because Aura also plans to run Boom Base, so we're going to be critting a lot as it is. And damage would be nice, but I don't think this weapon is worth a core reperk. Maybe it'll change my mind. If this first mission goes really well, I'll consider a part 2. Maybe run like double attack speed and Luna, see if that can be any good. We'll see. But it also has a unique 6 perk. Every 8th hit stuns around you, which is interesting. I don't think that will help a ton. Maybe I'll be surprised, but let's hop in game and find out. All right, got our triple crit damage, Tree of Light. Let's see. Actually, that's pretty damn good. Yeah, so slow attack speed, slow swing speed, and I think Whiteout Fiona is going to do a lot of work here because critting more often is going to be obviously very important, but there is not a single enemy here that can survive any amount of crits. I want to get over here before my Rocket Rift goes away, see what we can do against the Mist Monster. Ooh, that was almost 1,000,000 damage on that crit. Wow, and it's stunning the enemies, super easy, barely an inconvenience. It's a little slow because water enemies definitely slow you down, and that is going to impact this build a lot. I might even recommend Fleet if you're running this in one of those zones. Switching off is going to have to be necessary because the Baron can hopefully cancel that out. But wow, actually a pretty good showing so far. Let's find an encampment. All right, not an encampment, but, you know, some enemies that we can kill. Hopefully we can get a fumble football on the ground, get this really going. Ooh, that is some good look at that.
What the fuck was that damage,
my guy? That's actually pretty good. I want to get a bigger target, but we'll do this encampment first. I want to find a smasher. So that'll be kind of a tricky thing to showcase, actually, because obviously we need Rocket Rift. We want to be critting as much as possible. It's very important for us to do that in order to do the damage we want to do. However, against a single target like a smasher, we're not exactly going to be critting all that often. So maybe I'll have to farm a fumble football, and it looks like I can't even get to the football, but it doesn't even matter. With Arlene Iza in support, healing me from weapon damage, and stunning them in the process, giving me time to get that health up, this is actually a very viable way to crowd clear. Now, certainly not the fastest encampment we've ever seen. Don't get me wrong. The vacuum tube sword is a weapon I want to showcase on this channel for sure. It would have annihilated this entire thing already. The group damage from other weapons is significant. But for a weapon that I did not think very highly of, the Tree of Light is definitely impressing. All right, not an encampment, but we got a good group of enemies. This is where you want to start with the baby zombies, I feel. Oh, actually, it didn't matter. I was going to say start with the baby zombies, get Rock and Rift, but it did not matter. If I want to make the most use out of this weapon in this mission, I think I should get some tunnels and then just stand in it. I will be the tunnel, and I couldn't imagine anything going wrong from that. I might take a little bit more damage than I was ready for, but I don't think I care. This is actually so satisfying. Critting for almost 1,000,000 damage from a melee, a sword no less, is a very satisfying way to play. All right, so we got a smasher, but I really want to see if I can get a fumble football. I want to kind of use it at its best. There is no like way to activate it just by like heavy attacks or something. That would be Penny, and I'm pretty sure she's eliminations, like heavy attack eliminations. So if I can get a fumble football, upping my attack speed, that would be the way to show it. Am I gonna get enough kills here for Battle Beat to kick in? Oh my god, I am. All right, here we go. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I know he was half health already, but are you kidding me? Full health nonetheless? Why is this weapon so good? One more smasher over here. Same deal as before. Can I get a football? Can I get a football? No, no, no. Oh, no. We gotta kill the beehive before it kills me. No rock and riff, but honestly, it doesn't even matter. That stun affects the smasher, gives you all the time in the world to take it out. And then I get the football. Wow, wow, wow. Let's head over to this defense. I think I'm ready to go. All right, we got the boom base. With the boom base, what are we looking at here? 51% chance to crit. Now that's before totally rocking out. I had a few worries running this build with totally rocking out and White Out Fiona in the lead because I feel like that's a lot of redundancy. Totally rocking out ups my crit, Fiona ups my crit, but as you've seen, without wafers, this build doesn't really have totally rocking out active that much, and without Fiona, we would have been completely useless. And I think we've seen how this does against normal enemies. I need to find something a little bit bigger. I want something that can challenge this. Oh, this is beautiful. This is exactly what I need. Oh yeah, get Battle Beat cooking. Oh, this is so good. This is slower kills than I expected because this weapon swings kind of slow as it is, but then it has that long wait after you're done swinging a few times, and that is the sort of thing that really trips you up. That's a very quirky way to play, very wonky thing to deal with. But you can see these enemies are just rushing into a slaughter. Not only is it doing plenty of damage, and not only is Isa healing me in the process, but that stun every 8 hits is doing a really good job. I'm glad I left that 6 perk because I do think the damage would have been nice, but as I'm seeing it, it's somewhat unnecessary, and I like the idea of using a weapons custom 6 perk. While I do think it would have helped our build here, I feel like that 6 perk was designed for this weapon, and I just want to see kind of how Epic intended it. You know, that's part of my idea with this series of the Fun 160s, is I want to just try stuff out and say, okay, Epic, how did you want me to use this? Like, what was the idea with this weapon that may be good, may be bad? There are weapons like the Tree of Light, which I never took too much time in using, but it's actually impressing me. But it's impressing me in a way that's interesting, because I don't know if this is going to be my main weapon. All this downtime after it swings a few times, making you wait, is really clumsy, and some faster attack speed melees do a really good job. Granted, I have no attack speed perks on this, so maybe a round 2 is in order, but it's good for today. You know, these are the videos I also like to make, is if you are looking to just have some fun with an alternate style of play, you know, something that's not the Ravager or some super fast swinging melee or the Stormblade like I mentioned earlier, it can make sense to just say, all right, 'tis the season to be using these Frost Knight weapons. Let's just try out the Tree of Light. And the fact that I am being a useful teammate in a 160 zone is about as much praise as a weapon can get, in my opinion. Like, if you want to really test a weapon, these high-level zones is where you need to bring that weapon. And if you can be a useful teammate, that's good enough in my book. I mean, it doesn't need to be the strongest melee ever, because that style of play can get really boring. I know a lot of people write off some of these videos because the weapon doesn't perform as well as they think, but if it's good enough, then it could be a nice way to switch things up. I mean, oh wow, that propane really got me. How many of you people watching this have never even tried the Tree of Light and are actually impressed by this? Because I might be one of those people. I've tried it, but clearly not enough, because this is doing a pretty good job. Going to my favorite little choke point once again. Some big targets. I almost wish I ran wafers, but I don't know. That attack speed would help a ton here. There it is, but wafers would also mean there's no support perk, so I'd be doing like less damage with Assassin Sarah, although it doesn't really seem like we need that much more damage, so I'm split. It feels like there are a lot of right answers, and this is good enough. Once you get the ball rolling, it's like an encampment, you know, it's like the Stormblade as well. I keep talking about it, but it's a very similar style of play. Once you get the funnel of enemies coming in, they're basically your source of health, and they're activating Totally Rockin' Out, making you swing faster. Totally Rockin' Out activation makes you do more damage as well, with the critting more often, I should say. And Rockin' Rift buffs your damage. And it's your attack speed. So it's like this snowball effect, where it just keeps getting stronger and stronger and stronger the more enemies you have around you. And that's why, ironically, such a great weapon can struggle against a single smasher. But it did a pretty good job as it was, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh, another great funnel. Here we go. I put down all these blockades in the middle, as you can see, just to funnel them. Like I said earlier, I think funneling the enemies into one spot is going to be the way to take advantage of this, and I almost wish I could move the enemies quicker. I want as many enemies coming to me right now as I can. I want them all. I want them all. But, you know, that's just not the way it works sometimes. Look at that. You kill them all too quick, and it's just easy mode. Easy mode. Are there going to be any smashers or anything? kidding? Like, this is too easy. Oh, yeah, easy taker. What's the heavy attack look like? Okay, actually, that was pretty decent. I'm gonna try that right now. Ooh, I kind of dig it. Oh, I'm out of energy already. Yeah, I didn't run any energy perks because I just sort of ignore heavy attacks on melees. They're almost always bad, and I don't think about them that much, but it's actually pretty good. Seems like it ups the damage in the process, and I'm mildly impressed. I'm not blown away, but I'm mildly impressed. I kind of want to do it. Just the discharger one time. Oh, I missed it completely. Oh, it's terrible. It doesn't matter. Critting half the time is not showcasing well right now. That's unfortunate. Ooh. Finally got a miss. Oh, God. Here we go. Ooh, a water mini boss? Okay. Revert. We need some campfires. Keep that health up. I don't know how I'm going to activate Totally Rocking Out with a mini boss right here. Let's see if we can do this. I only have Nature Sting electric fields right now, so I am going to just put down as many of these as I can. Hopefully that'll kill the targets, and I can get my ability activating more often because I really want to showcase this with a faster attack speed. My teammates are obviously helping me out. The discharger is really not helping. My teammates know when I'm making videos. Maybe they just thought I abandoned this. Ah, my Totally Rockin' Out's not active enough. That's terrible. Honestly, not the mini boss killer of the year, I don't think. Triple crit damage might not be the optimal way to be doing that, but yeah, I don't know. That was hard to judge. With Totally Rockin' Out active more often, that would have done better, but I also put down no traps. So if there's anything to be said about the gameplay you've been seeing so far, if I would have put down more traps like that and had those killing the enemies, I would have had Totally Rockin' Out active more often, and this build would have been even stronger yet. However, as we've been seeing, a lot of the tunnels I've been standing in didn't really have that many traps anyway, and so I was getting all the kills that my traps would have been getting otherwise, so maybe it's all the same, but I just want to be fair and proper and say that I might have been showing this. I might have been impressed by a weapon and not even using it to its fullest potential, and that's something to think about. Like, look at this. This tunnel has no ceiling traps in it, and it doesn't even matter. I am the traps. Look at it. Look at them all coming up. This is just where the ceiling electric fields would be doing some business, and I'm taking care of everything. Standing in the storm, on top of a beehive, on top of slow fields, and it's perfectly fine. The health is up. The enemies are dead. Isa is saving me. What a glorious day. Uh-oh, I'm running out of enemies. Uh-oh. There's a taker behind me. Ugh, juke the mini boss or Miss Monster. They're all the same thing to me. The taker got me in the end, though. Another choke point. Here we go. Start with the beehive so I take less damage over time. It's just a bunch of basic enemies. This is too easy. Too easy. Look at them. Oh, yeah, here we go. Nice chain of them. Just cleaving through like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. Oh, somebody's running a pot shot. Yeah, my enemies are dying to teammates, but I think it would have been fine. Honestly, I got the damage to miss monsters on this, and I don't think that Flinger ever had a chance. I can hear them, but it doesn't even matter. I think I'm going to run this again. I want to see this with a double attack speed build and see if that's a bit more fluid. All right, round 2. I'm running a Bright Core Tree of Light because it is always slightly better to use Bright Core with Luna if you can keep your health up. I've always mained Sunbeam because I don't always run Luna, but in this case, we're going to do a Bright Core copy, double attack speed, crit damage with Whiteout Fiona and support. We should be critting enough for it to be okay. 27.5% is not a ton, but it'll be all right. Damage massage bosses, same 6 perk, good to go. Nature, and then the build I'm using is just the standard ninja build. If you guys want a video on it, link down below, but Luna in the lead, Blast of the Pass, Hide, and Vigor just to heal me a little bit. She sucks, but it's better than nothing. I don't think I need Southie for that energy. Anatomy lessons once again. Assassin Sarah, this is Lotus Assassin, but it's the same thing. And then going Coconuts just to keep the health up. Let's hop in game. Actually, before I jump in game, quick correction. Assassin Sarah is nice for damage, but we're going for attack speed if we're going to be running Luna, so Battle Beat will probably do a lot better. So if anybody was wondering why my inventory is always full, I doubt you were, but this is why. All right, guess where the extermination crew got an encampment right next to spawn. There's also a hole right here. I found that out prior to recording, but okay. Attack speed with Luna. Let's see what we got here. Actually, this is doing great. I'm impressed. This is keeping the health up just fine. Vigor is helping, no doubt. No, I'm just kidding. It's the coconut at 8 before. There it is. Look at that damage. This is why Luna is just kind of the queen of melees. I mean, oh yeah, Ben's Warcry for sure. Because Totally Rockin' Out is great. You know, the triple crit damage is super fun. But Luna is just so consistent. Oh, it's so satisfying. For example, we got a smasher. Don't even need totally rocking out. In fact, we'll be swinging so fast that the stun, if he's not in the middle of an animation, should just keep him idle for the whole time. Easy. Like it was nothing. Totally rocking out took way longer, and I think that's an interesting comparison. Another crowd of enemies. Coconut's still active. Easy kill. Mist Monster never even found out what was going on. Everything near me is completely dead, and it's a basic cleanup. You know, super easy. Barely an inconvenience. This is great. Honestly, unless I see something interesting, I might just start the defense. Also, if you guys are ever running a melee, by the way, drone. Yeah, easy kill. And 22 batteries, which is also great. All right, big encampment in the storm. This is like a challenge mode because Luna needs HP. Is that another 10 batteries? I'll take it. Maybe just the one encampment because I think we've seen what this weapon can do, but I'll eat the coconut. That'll keep me alive. Now, Luna needs HP. Oh, look at that stun. Especially in an encampment situation where you've got enemies all around you. Being able to just stop everything is so much more useful than I thought. The coconuts are completely negating the effects of the storm, but yeah, I dig it. This is going a lot better than I expected. Obviously, the Riot Huskies are shrugging off the damage. Let me pop a smoke bomb. Yeah, there it is. Easy mode. Got to use the loadout to its full capability. Smoke bomb slows them down. The stun stops them from moving. The throwing thought gets taken out by the discharger. Absolute overkill. Okay, all right. Absolute overkill. And the encampment is dead. Ah! All right, let's head to the defense and see how Luna does instead. All right, the mission begins. Once again, teammates help me trap. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. I don't just complain when they don't trap. I do appreciate it when they do trap. And Boom Base is bringing me up to 38%. I love that. White Fiona in support and a teammate running Boom Base is all I need to effectively have a normal crit chance without a crit rating perk on my weapon. That's pretty good. I mean, yes, I have to use a hero support perk, but dang. This weapon is just cleaning through. And this is why I said earlier I prefer the higher attack speed. Is not only does it do more damage, but my teammates are just trolling me. Not only does it do more damage, but Pop Shot, by the way, link that video down below. Really, really, really strong weapon. I got a plug, right? Not only does it do more damage to like swing faster like this, but it's just so much more satisfying. It feels so clean, and I like the idea that you're not waiting around for that slow animation like before. You're just swinging really fast, killing everything, and then just getting out of there right away. That is most notable in the Stormblade, not the Stormblade, the Founder's Nightcleave video. Stormblade video is great, but Nightcleave video linked out to that down below. That 4x attack speed is the fastest swinging melee in the entire game. It's a bugged weapon. I explained it all in that video, but that is incredibly satisfying. You get a similar feeling with the Masamune or the Spectral Blade with triple attack speed, or even the Ravager is a slower swing speed. I gotta breathe than the Spectral Blade. But all of these weapons with fast attack speed are crazy satisfying to use and really, really good damage. Is the Tree of Light the best pick for that? I don't really know. Probably not. But satisfying nonetheless. You can see it's not having a problem at all. And that's why I mentioned better weapons, because again, with the diversity, I mentioned this a lot in the first part of the video, but I'll reiterate, if you want to have fun, you know, if you want to, here's something I've been having a lot of fun with, is I have been, as a YouTuber, just showcasing all the stuff that's been coming back around for the Fortnite season. And I have been quite enjoying just using different weapons for the sake of the holidays or for the sake of the Venture season. You know, last season I focused more on black metal weapons, and I didn't showcase nearly all the black metal weapons I want to do. I still haven't used the black drum with that fancy 6 perk abuse, but it's something I want to do. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll link my most recent video on the most broken build. Link to that down below. It's ridiculous amounts of damage, literally the strongest I've ever seen, and the shotgun can also take advantage of that. And I plan to do a video on the shotgun. I never got around to it because I had other videos going on, real life stuff happening, and this is going to be a great crowd clear. Oh yes, all in one spot. Discharger, I think, missed, so I believe this is all me. Beautiful. Battle Beat getting into effect at this point, and I wonder what the attack speed is with Battle Beat active. I kind of want to check, but I don't want to kill myself on this propane, so let's see. If I could check it real quick, 0.28. That's pretty good. Probably a little bit faster, but 0.28 is very close to, I believe, the Ravager, Storm King's Ravager Sunbeam, I think is a 0.25 with triple attack speed. So, yeah, it gets to be a pretty competitive melee, and this melee does a lot of single target damage. You can see it's doing 38k if I compare it to the Ravager with, let's see, a triple attack speed, 49. Okay, so a lot less, a lot less. That one's also supercharged, to be fair, but pretty dang good, honestly. Not too bad. And that 6 perk gives that stunning effect. That's basically like whatever her name is, you can see her on screen. That hero is basically built into this weapon, and I really like that. And we can demonstrate that with a smasher. As long as it doesn't animate, look at that. We can stun him, and that doesn't stop him, but the slow field slowed him down. It's interesting, because I was able to stun him. Yeah. A smasher just gets bullied. I know we're in a slow field, so it's not 100% a clear showcase. And we have nurses, but still. Smashers are no problem for this weapon whatsoever. And I love that. I love that. It's like, even though we're not able to kill the whole crowd super comfortably, we are dealing with it. And that's very satisfying. Although I want to show you something. I want to make a video on the vacuum tube sword so bad. This is like a teaser. Watch it happen. Once the chain lightning takes place. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Look at that damage. Oh, look at that damage. I'm just switching to a vacuum tube video. Look at that. That is what is in my mind when I talk about this weapon. Stuff like that is what is rattling around in my brain. If this weapon has looked fantastic, it's been pretty good. But my god, some of the other options in this game are ludicrous. And why I haven't done a vacuum tube sword video yet, I don't even know. It might be. Recording Beast is saying this. I don't know when this video might happen, but I'm personally thinking right now, I might record that after this video. More enemies to kill. Going at it. You know, this is the kind of the same thing that happened the last time I ran a nice water mission like this, promoting nature weapons. The vacuum tube video happened. Link to that down below. The vacuum tube bow is a weapon I wanted to feature on my own, but it was so fun and so satisfying, and everybody was already using it anyway, that we decided to just do like a no builds challenge, or I'm sorry, at least a no trap challenge, where we basically only use the vacuum tube bow for damage. It was not really a challenge. We put challenge in quotes on purpose there because it was not difficult. It was not difficult at all. Oh, the smasher is walking faster than me. I hate it. You know what I should have done? You do walk faster when you're in shadow stance. I should have done that, but it doesn't matter. Please be a mini boss I can actually influence. What are we dealing with here? That looks fire. Oh, boo. Boo. Do I have a water spectral blade? No, I got triple attack speed though. Is this going to be useful against the mini boss? It's not looking like it. It is. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. He is tank, which is going to be really tough. I'm just going to shoot the discharger. Maybe the teammates can help me on it. Discharger in the current recording is a very, very bugged weapon. It does way more damage than the developers intended, and 3 energy cells is a joke. It's going to be fixed. They've announced that much, but in the meantime, I'm just going to take advantage of a very easy way to kill a mini boss. If the discharger has been patched, or if you're watching this in the future, check back on the recent videos. There might be a chance that I just talked about it. So, little future plug to videos that don't currently exist as of recording. I'm excited to see that. I don't want to derail this video by getting into the discharger, but I just want to see, like, what exactly will happen to this weapon. I know the energy cost, like, the energy ammo can't be 3, but the damage is substantial. In fact, I'll step away from these enemies so you can see a clip of me killing power level 502 smashers with my teammates in Fortnite. I'll link the Fortnite run down below. Ludicrous amount of damage. A 502 smasher should not die that easily. In fact, we just ran a run today. I don't know if I can plug this, but we did the Frosty Turf challenge. I'll link it down below either way. That was that was another case where we took out 502 smashers without the discharger, and it was significantly more difficult, as you can imagine. So yeah, that weapon needs a tweak, and yeah, this one is super fun though. I ran out of coconuts, but I think it's okay. We're too close to the end of the mission. I don't want to just run around and farm. Obviously, this weapon will be doing less and less damage as my health goes down, because with double attack speed or even triple attack speed, we are just farming Luna. That's basically what's happening. We're just doing, we're just getting as much Luna buff as we can, as many buffs from Luna as we can. Traps like this will help a lot. I'll just adrenaline rush in the meantime, because with less than 2 minutes, or less than 1 minute left on the mission, each file takes 30 seconds, by the way. I'm not really too worried about it. Campfires are so satisfying. I supercharge them for a reason, and that is for more health. It improves how much it can heal you. And so if you guys are looking to stay alive, supercharge your... I can't catch him. Supercharge your healing pads or campfires. It's definitely something you can do to stay less dead, you know? Being less dead is the best way to not die. There you go. That's a pro tip from Beast. Be sure to be not dead, and then you'll be more alive. It's just, that's exactly how that works. And you know, don't think about that too much. It's exactly true. Oh man, one more Mist monster before the video closes out. I'll start the outro early. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, let me know. Comment down below what you guys want to see. Enjoy the rest of your day, and yeah, take it easy. Happy holidays, everybody. And then